This video is going to teach you how to wake up without an alarm clock feeling like $1,000,000 so that you never have to wake up like this ever again. Oh man, I hate this fucking thing. I personally haven't had to use an alarm clock for more than a few times in the last 16 months because I've trained myself to wake up on command whenever I want, feeling well rested and before my alarm clock ever goes off. I can now enjoy my mornings in my own routine without feeling rushed or tired or grumpy, and I'm going to share how you can do the same thing in 8 simple steps. It's a simple process really. We're going to use the most powerful Zeitgebers at the right times to get our bodies adjusted to a new time frame. What the f is a Zeitgeber, you ask? Zeitgebers are environmental cues like sunlight, exercise, and eating that impact your circadian rhythm and energy levels throughout the day. And you can use them strategically to reset your internal body clocks, which is exactly what we are going to do. Now, I've tried many sleep and wake hacks and protocols over the years, and I finally got it down to a simple system that works and has strong science behind it. There's no fluff. These are just the big wins that work, things that really will make a difference. I gotta warn you about something though. Doing what I'm gonna share in this video, things like supporting your circadian rhythm and increasing your sleep quality, will have some side effects. Things like increased energy, possibly a more efficient metabolism, reduced risk for chronic disease, better stress management, healthy aging, and possibly a better feeling of well-being. So if you don't want those things, stay far the fuck away of what I'm gonna share here today. Step 1. Pick a time you want to start waking up. Maybe you got a new job, an early class, or maybe you just want more time for yourself in the morning before everyone else wakes up. Whatever time you pick, be ready to wake up at that time every day, even on the weekends. I know that sounds harsh, but don't flip your shit because remember what we are doing here. We're setting you up so your body learns how to easily and restfully wake up at this new time. So it might feel like a drag, but only at first. Along with your new wake time, pick a bedtime. Just because you're an adult doesn't mean you shouldn't have one, and allow yourself the maximum amount of hours you can to be in bed. If you can aim to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night, that would be best. So for example, if you want to learn how to wake up at 6 a.m. and you want 8 hours of sleep, plan on being in bed by 10 p.m. Make sure whatever times you pick work with your lifestyle and schedule because it's important that we stick to them daily. Once you do that, let's move on to step number 2. Now, this step isn't a sexy one, but it's true and it needs to be said. Have something to look forward to. Whether it's your job, your kids, your coffee ritual, or your morning routine, have something. See, if you hate life, hate your job, hate your school, you'll always have mental baggage in the morning and a negative association with waking up early, and you just won't feel good about doing it. If you have shitty circumstances, hey, welcome to the real world. We all do. So do your best to cultivate and create a life you enjoy and find gratitude in. Work harder on yourself than you do anything else, and if things are really bad, then please consider getting some help. Anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts are more common than they should be, and if you do want help, check out betterhelp.com and consider talking with a therapist, if not a local one. This is not sponsored, I just think it can save someone's life, and I want to make it clear that it is okay to ask for help. Step 3, the first big step, and it doesn't start in the morning, but at night. It's to finish your last meal 2 to 4 hours before going to sleep. I won't get too into the research because of time, and I want this video to be as tactical as possible, but there are a few reasons why a big late night meal isn't optimal for sleep or circadian rhythm, and we have some good evidence to support this idea. One reason is the relationship between insulin and melatonin, and how our metabolism actually changes throughout the day. For example, glucose tolerance is higher in the morning than at night. This means we're better at handling big meals in the morning versus later in the evening, and this is due to our circadian clocks. Now, with that in mind, let's talk about melatonin, the sleep hormone, which naturally begins to rise anywhere from 2 to 4 hours before bedtime on average. Melatonin will bind to receptors on your pancreas and signal it to stop producing insulin, which is really interesting. So put 2 and 2 together. Melatonin is starting to float around in your body and tells your pancreas to stop producing the right amounts of of insulin, yet you had a big late night meal. That's not supporting or in line with what your body wants to be doing at that time. And now you have elevated blood sugar levels because there's not enough insulin to get that glucose into the cells. When your blood sugar is really high, your kidneys will try to get rid of it by removing it from the body via urination, which is normal. So what this means though is it might cause you to get out of bed and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, which is really annoying and may result in inconsistent sleep patterns. It can also wake you up with feelings of thirst and make it less comfortable for you to sleep by giving you feelings of warmness, irritability, and unsettledness. Now comes step 4. Stop bathing yourself in artificial blue light at night. I'm talking about the bright LEDs you have around your house, the bright phone screen you have blasting at your face, and the giant flat screen illuminating the room. Blue light keeps you awake, signals to your brain that it's daytime, inhibits melatonin production, and ultimately is disrupting your circadian rhythm. It's a surefire way to lessen your sleep quality and confuse your body. Now, blue light in and of itself is not bad. We do need some during the day to promote wakefulness, to stay alert, and keep our brain working during the day. It's the excess blue light that we see in the evening and at night that's harming us. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you to eliminate all your devices and live like a caveman once the sun goes down. There are solutions to these There are solutions to these modern problems. Number 1, invest in a good pair of blue blocking glasses. These are yellow tinted glasses that filter out blue and green light, so even though you're in the presence of it or looking at a screen, it's not passing through your retina and registering in your brain. Do not take this step lightly. It's a one-time investment and can really help with your sleep quality and your circadian rhythm. I shit you not. On top of blue blockers, there are other things that we can do as well. Things like enabling the night filters on your devices. iPhones, Androids, Macs, and PCs all have this built in nowadays because it fucking matters. All you have to do is turn it on. Doing that in combination with blue blockers also really helps with eye strain and headaches from looking at screens. If you experience that, I'm a video editor, that's my day job, and I'm looking at screens all day, so wearing these really help with just the pressure that goes on in here after staring at a computer all day. Something else I'd like to suggest that as the sun starts to set and it progressively gets darker outside, match your indoor lighting to the outdoor lighting by dimming your lights and switching to warm colored light bulbs. We evolved with the sun being our only light source until we discovered fire, which is a warm color temperature. So throughout history, we always had relatively dark evenings. Does it make sense to be in a brightly lit environment when it's dark outside? Don't you think our bodies are expecting it to be dark since our internal clocks know it's going to be bedtime soon? So if you have dimmers or warm colored light bulbs like incandescents, use them. I've even limited my bedroom to only have red, orange, and warm colored lamps at night. Consider red lights sleep safe. It just sets a prime environment for optimal sleep and is aligned with what your body is expecting. Remember, blue light, the light coming from LEDs and screens and things like that, inhibits melatonin production and tells your body that it is daytime, not a wise thing to do at night. Step 5. Get into a consistent bedtime routine. 30 to 60 minutes before your bedtime, start winding down and get your ass in bed at the time that you chose every night. You can't expect to get great sleep if you're going to bed at different times every night or every weekend. Your body won't know what time to start preparing itself. Now, every once in a while, staying up late is fine, of course. Don't be neurotic about it, but on a regular basis, especially in the beginning, you really want to be going to bed and waking up within the same 60-minute window every single day. This is probably the hardest part for most people, not because it's hard, but because no one is disciplined enough these days to just do it. Once you get in bed, turn on your alarm for the time you want to start waking up and get your ass asleep. Step 6, very important and my favorite one, eat a protein-rich breakfast within 30 minutes of waking up. Once your alarm goes off, get up, use the restroom if you need to, but head straight to the kitchen. Eating within 30 minutes of waking up is a powerful way to wake up your body, to turn itself on, and by doing it consistently each morning, like at the same time, you will find waking up becoming more and more of a breeze because food is helping your body get used to it. The foods don't matter, okay? It can be whatever you want. Just make sure you have a good portion of protein in this meal. I would highly recommend you also prep this breakfast the night before as you transition into this new routine to make things easier for you in the morning so you're not scrambling trying to decide what to eat while you're still a little tired. Greek yogurt, bacon and eggs, protein waffles, smoked salmon, whatever the hell you want. I talk about the importance of protein at breakfast time in this video right here, which you can go watch after this one. Step 7. Pair your breakfast with a bright, full-spectrum light source like the sun. Light is the most powerful Zeitgeber, and getting bright light signals to your body that it is daytime, you need to be awake and produce energy, and ultimately helps us achieve circadian synchrony. Now, I know this isn't applicable to everyone. Maybe you live in a northern part of the world where you don't get much sun, or maybe you're like me and you wake up hours before the sun when it's still dark out. What's the solution? A full spectrum light box like this one. I invested $40 and got this Happy Light, which is a full spectrum lamp that mimics the bright light of the sun without any of the UV. Now, this is not a full replacement for sunlight. So when 7 a.m. hits, I'll still go outside for 15 to 20 minutes and prioritize my daily sunshine. But this is an amazing tool and can really help wake you up. It can even help with things like seasonal effectiveness disorder and the winter blues. It's a powerful little lamp that truly has helped me get my sleep schedule in sync. And if I found massive value in this lamp living in sunny Los Angeles, anyone, anywhere in the world can probably benefit from it. I'm even using it as a video light for right now, which is really cool. Now, for those of you who really want to go to the next level, add in a red light therapy device. I wake up, cook breakfast, and eat it at the table with these two lights shining in front of my face for 15 to 20 minutes. I do have a video on red light therapy, which I'll link below, but let me just say that having these two tools is like drinking a cup of coffee. It's so cool how light can really affect us. Now, the red light therapy is not necessary, but it does help and brings many benefits beyond what I'm talking about here. So if the sun isn't out when you wake up, I would consider the Happy Light a necessity and a wise investment, and the red light therapy a nice upgrade if you can. To recap, step 1, pick your new wake and sleep time and stick to it. Step 2, have something to look forward to every day and work on your perspective and mindset. Step 3, eat your last meal 2 to 4 hours before going to bed and don't snack. Step 4, block blue light at night with a pair of blue blockers, use blue filters on your devices, and keep your house lighting warm and or dim. Step 5, build a bedtime routine that helps you wind down and get in the bedroom at your set bedtime. Step 6, eat a protein-rich breakfast within 30 minutes of waking up. Step 7, expose yourself to bright light either directly from the sun or a full spectrum lamp. Remember, you will need an alarm for the first few weeks as you adjust, but if you stay consistent and actually follow the damn plan, it will get easier and easier. You'll eventually find yourself waking up before your alarm, or at the very least being woken up by your alarm, but not in a negative, groggy, tired way, but a lighter, more well-rested way. Are there more things we can do to optimize our sleep even further? Yes, of course. There's the smaller things like temperature-controlled rooms, supplements, teas, timing your exercise, etc., but do not step over dollars to pick up nickels. The things that I shared in this video are the big wins that have solid evidence behind them to get our internal clocks set to a healthy rhythm that will serve us in many different ways. Alright guys, if you haven't liked and subscribed already, please make sure to do so if you found any value in this video, and make sure to leave me a comment down below because I will be giving away a box of Shilajit tablets to one lucky random commenter that comments anything down below. Just make it a genuine comment. Thank you guys for watching. I love you. I appreciate you, and I will see you in my next video.